Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and appreciate you taking the time to visit and stop on by and check out my video. And we're here at Imola in the LFM. Not doing so hot. Let's see if we can salvage this. I don't know, I'm just not getting it. These guys are flying and I'm just don't got it. I don't know. I mean, I didn't think I was doing really bad, to be honest, but compared to these guys, I mean, they're running low 41s. I'm running like the mid 42s, which I didn't think that was about my equal before the update, and I've actually equaled my fast with AMG after the update, and it's still not even close enough. So these guys are just flying. Imola's never been a great track. I hate all these big bumps and all this stuff. I'm not real big on all that. I mean, I like the track, but I just don't, I like the layout. I mean, but I'm just not real good at it. So we'll see if we can salvage something. Probably going to be a pandemonium up here since we're in the very back.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left, clear on the left. Car on the left, clear on the left. Car on the left, clear on the left.
See, this is what I don't want. This is how my safety rating gets in the tank. Look at this.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
People hitting me in the back and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Ain't no way my safety rating's ever going to be any good. I can catch up to those guys up there.
Car on the right, clear on the right.
Oh, Darren King's in here. My tires are way down. I don't know what the heck's going on.
Bottom lane. Assist me, your personal best. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I'm happy where I'm at now. Salvaging this. That guy behind me, I think he's super fast, so. I don't know why my tires are way down. I don't get it.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Time to the car in front in sector 3. Well done, mate. Personal fastest
My
lap.
tires aren't even close.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, I knew he was faster. Dang.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Track giveth and the track taketh away. Like I said, that's one thing that's hurting me bad. These tires are way off. I mean, they're way underinflated. I mean, they were dead on when I was qualifying. The temperatures are the same. stayed up with those guys. Catching me behind me too. Yeah, I see I can't push it as hard as I want to because the tires are just not there. Yeah, I'm screwed. Try to salvage what I can. Not a terrible time for my fast for the tires being this screwed up, but I got damaged too. But it needs to be better. keep what I got, I guess. Still moved up like 10 places, so something like that. So that's still good for right now.
Down to the car in front in sector 3.
Yeah, I know, I'm just not stinking through there. Keep pushing. He's catching me behind me slowly. One mistake, and he'll be on me big time.
Right rear.
Figures. Man, this thing. Dang. Thing's sliding all over the place. These tires are killing me. Staying this far off. They're just messing me up. a better drive than you there.
Clear on the left.
Well, follow him. He goes really good through here, and I just stink. Missed my brake marker there. This lap and another. Enough fuel. Thank you, Joe Blow.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to work on this setup for sure. Of course, I got to see what they're going on with the tires because they're, I don't know how much of a problem that's causing, but.
back to the pits.
Best we could. Yeah, where did he? Oh, Darren King was down there 19th. Yeah, he must have wrecked. So, I don't know what the final results are, but I think I was 12th or 13th. But, you know, from where I started, I guess it's not, you know, it's not the end of the world. So, better than, yeah, 13th. 13th out of 25. So, drive through, and Moore had a stop and go, so he didn't even stay there. So, like I said, I mean, better than nothing, but definitely need a lot of improvement. So, let's go back to the track and see what we can find. And we're back, and of course, you're only back in a couple seconds, but I've been working on and off for pretty much as the end of the day. So a little bit on the tired side. Been doing this and some other cars. So come back to this. Doesn't look good. Looks good right there in that corner. Just kind of crunch down on the left front corner there like that. But anyway, been doing a lot of work on it, doing a lot of back and forth and things like that. So we're just going to make a lap, and then we'll go ahead and look at the setup. I'm just, I mean, my pace is okay here, but it's just average at best for me. It's not one of my strong places. Just not. I don't like Imola. It just, I don't know. It's one of those things, some tracks you just go really good, and others you just kind of just do okay. Trying to look for a package that was pretty consistent, and that was some of the issue, which, like I said, we'll go over some things to see if you can make it adjustable to your liking. I ran it for a while. I think I did like, I don't know how many laps. We'll check the timetables. I think I did 13 laps or something. I wanted to just see how bad it would fall off, and because when I was doing the race, it kind of felt like it was starting to understeer and having some issues and things. And although I did have some damage, but still, so I don't think it was that bad. So he went over the bumps really good. It went over that pretty good. I'm weak right there, too. I'm terrible there. And we'll see what it does down the straightaway. $164. So that's good. 164 is good. That's right up there at the top. So, near the top for me anyway. I mean, I don't know what anybody else is doing, but I'll give you some numbers from some of the other cars I'm testing. We'll go over that here in a minute. But anyway, go to the timetables. That was my fast lap at a 142.76. You see I did 13 laps. And I had a couple mess ups, so just getting tired, been messing with, trying to work on setups and doing the race and just a lot of stuff, so just probably getting tired. But you can see if you and they even had a fast sector down here near the end on the 12th lap, so that's a good sign. So if you put all those together, I'd be like a mid 40, like a 42.5, and that's what I was running in practice. I actually ran faster than I did before the update. So I think my fast was a 142.4 145 something before the update, and I ran a 142.45 was my fastest lap. So, and that's still with 50 liters. That wasn't with low fuel or anything. That was with like 50 liters. So again, I mean, even the last lap it was a 142.97, and I totally messed up this last sector. I was right on par with hitting my personal best, or just like a little above it, and I just blew the last corner, just messed it up, and lost probably a couple tenths probably. So I mean that hurt me. Otherwise, I probably would have been down in the 80s, 42.80 something. But anyway, like I said, it's there. It's a lot better. I wish I had more speed. I just wish I had more pace. Some of it's probably me. So unfortunately, it's just about the best I can do with the AMG for right now. Let's go over the setup. 26.4 left front and left rear, 25.7 right front and 26 right rear. The toes a negative 0.08 on the front with the camber at negative 3.6 and the caster at 10.1. And on the rear, the toe is 0.04 with the camber at negative 3. Electronics are 4 and 5. And I did go down to 3 for a little while. Wasn't too bad, but I went back to 4 later just to give it some, a little bit of extra, security so you don't wreck. Of course, the fuel, 50 liters. Anti-roll bar 6. Brake bias is 58. Steering ratio is turned all the way down. Springs in the front are 143,000 with a bump stop rate of 900 and a bump stop range of 2. And the springs on the rear are 119,000 with a bump stop rate of 700 and a bump stop range of 12. Anti-roll bar is 3 and the preload on the diff is 60. And there's a lot of things. I mean, I tried stiffer springs. I tried all the way down the weakest springs in the front. I tried all kinds of different bump stop rates, which like I said, bump stop rate's 900 and the bump stop range is 2, and the bump stop rate on the rear is 700 and the bump stop range is 12. So again, like I said, those are pretty up and down. All those as far as up and down the scale. I went down real weak, went down up. I've tried everything. I've tried all kinds of different packages, trying to get this thing to be steady and not jump around and not lean to one corner, things like that, and still be able to go over the bumps, which, it could be a little bit better, I think, over the bumps, but it still goes over them fine. Doesn't get, bouncing or riled up or nothing like that. So I think it's pretty good. So let's move on from here. Shocks in the front are 4, 1, 8, and 2. And on the rear, they're 3, 1, 7, and 2. And on the aero, we have 46 in the front, 76 in the rear with a 7 splitter, an 8 rear wing, and a 4 and a 3 and a brake ducts. And the front aero variation is a 0.7 to the positive. So here, I'll give you a couple different choices. Another good that I liked, but it seemed to start to get a little understeer when I did a longer stint again earlier, and it seemed to start getting some understeer. So I kind of frowned away from it, but basically it is pretty good. If you go down one here and go down one here, so you basically got just one down in the rear ride height and one down on the wing, that's a pretty good package too. So it gives you a little bit more front aero variation. You're at 1.1 now to the positive. I tried that, and that wasn't too bad, but it just and some of those corners, like the hairpin there, and I forget what else. I think a couple other ones. It just felt like it was understeering near the end of the stint, or a medium-sized stint. When you're running like 10, 12 laps, it started to understeer some. So I just, and then you just gave it more ride height. It basically just over-rotated. Then the car started to slide. So it was just like, it went over the edge. So that's why I gave it one more click in the wing, and it seemed to be a lot more stable that way. And mile an hour is exactly the same. I mean, my mile an hour when I went down to wing, went to 7, is exact 164. So it was the same exact mile an hour. So, you're not really even gaining anything. So it's just into stability. And also, I like to basically, with the brake bias, with the extra wing, you can turn it down to 57. It's not a problem. Where the other way, the back end starts getting real happy. So it might be something you don't want to do. So again, that's the reason I did it. But qualifying, I probably would. Qualifying, you can probably just go down one here and one here, and it would probably give you a little bit more speed, a little more balance, and it'll be fine for a few laps. It wouldn't be no big deal. So again, it's an improvement. Definitely have made a lot of adjustments since the race. A lot of adjustments. Spraying, I think. Sway bars different, diffs different. I had it at 50, but I just didn't like it. I mean, I thought it would actually work really good, and that's what I had in the race, but I didn't like it. It wasn't driving off the corners like I wanted to, especially later on when the tires were worn. So I just didn't like it. So I liked it at 60. So again, and I had this a lot higher. I had this up near 50, I think. The front end, the ride height in the front was a lot higher. So that's where I was probably getting the understeer. The front end's too high. So again, I did a lot of adjustments, kind of put it a little bit more aggressive. But again, I wanted something. I think it's very consistent. I could be consistent, and hopefully you like it and it works good for you. And again, any comments or feedback would be appreciated. And a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And also, I will put a link to this in the description, and I also have a PayPal link down there also if you want to help support the channel that way. But any support is very appreciated, whether it's subscribing or hitting the like. All that's great, and I sure hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you come back and visit again really soon. Y'all take care. See ya.